Everyone, I am Valli Rani from Ramchandra College of Engineering. In this video, we are going to understand interference. Interference is a wave property which is the best phenomena that provides direct evidence for wave nature of light. Before I start the lecture on this topic, I just want to tell the objective of this topic. The objective of interference is the light treated as a wave when undergo interference is negotiated to design an instrument with a greater resolution. This is the objective of this topic. Now let us see content of this topic. Firstly, introduction, principle of superposition, coherence, methods for producing interference pattern, types of interference, and lastly, the conditions for sustainable interference pattern. Now, let us see outcome of this topic is an interferometer with a greater resolution can be designed. Here, interferometer is an optical instrument which is working on the principle of interference, which is used to find the velocity of light, a refractive index of the given material, and thickness of the thin objects. And next, we will discuss about what is interference. Interference is the modification of superimposing waves intensities. That is, the two or more waves having same frequency and constant phase difference or interact with each other, then the intensity of light should be modified. This modification of intensity of light due to superposition of waves is called interference. This interference occurs in all types of waves like light waves, sound waves, water waves, and radio waves. Many observations in our day-to-day life are due to interference of light. Some of the examples are the multiple colors in soap bubbles, CDs, as well as in thin layer of floating oil when viewed under sunlight. All these things are exposed to sunlight. We can see multiple colors on the surface of the soap bubbles, oil slick, CDs, etc. By using this interference pattern, we can easily measure a small displacements, development of non-reflecting films, flatness checking of the films, interference filters, and used in many areas of science such as astronomy, engineering, oceanography, physics, and fiber optics. In order to understanding the interference of light, it is necessary to know two important basic concepts, which are the principle of superposition and coherence. These concepts would be necessary for occurrence of interference phenomena. First, we discussed about superposition principle. When two or more waves traveling simultaneously in a medium, then they produce a resultant wave whose displacement is the sum of the displacements of individual waves. This is called principle of superposition. Mathematically, it can be expressed as y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 and so on. Here, y represents the displacement of the resultant wave. Y1 is the displacement of first wave, y2 be the displacement of second wave, y3 be the displacement of third wave, and so on. Here the resultant displacement of the wave depends on the phase of the waves. This is the principle of superposition. Principle of superposition is one of the basic concepts regarding the phenomena of interference of light. By using this superposition principle, we can easily explain the phenomena of interference. It explains the phenomena of beats and also explains the stationary waves. This principle is mostly used in modulating techniques. In addition to this concept, the coherence will be additional concept to understand the interference of light. Now let us see coherence. When two or more light waves have the same wavelength, same frequency, and moving with a zero or constant phase difference between them, then such light waves are said to be coherent light waves, and the associated light sources are called coherent light sources. This coherence measures a fixed relation between phases of the wave. If the two waves are traveling with a zero or constant phase difference, then the two waves are coherent waves and traveling in exactly in phase. In other case, if the two waves have randomly varying phase, then the two waves are incoherent light waves and moving with out of phase. This is interference. Now we see methods to producing interference pattern. There are two methods of achieving coherent light waves. The first method is division of amplitude and the second method is division of wavefront. In the first method, a monochromatic light is incident on two or more reflecting surfaces, and the incident light is divided into two light waves. These waves are reflecting at top and bottom surfaces of the reflecting surface. These light waves are said to be coherent, and these waves are superimposed with each other and they produce interference pattern. By using this method, interference pattern will be formed in the following experiments. In interference in thin films, Newton's rings experiment, and Michelson's interferometer experiment. And second method is, in the second method, a beam of monochromatic light is allowed to fall on two closely spaced slits, and two waves emanating from the slits or interfere with each other. Here, the two light waves which are coming from two slits are coherent light waves. Here, these waves superimpose with each other and produce interference pattern. This method is known as division of wavefront method. By using this method, the interference pattern will be formed in the following experiments: Young's double slit experiment and Fresnel's biprism experiment. And next we discussed about types of interference. Types of interference. The interference of light is broadly divided into two types. First one is constructive interference of waves and second one is destructive interference of waves. The two types of interference can be discussed as follows. Firstly, constructive interference. Consider two light waves coming from coherent sources. These light waves are superimposed with each other and gives a resultant wave whose amplitude is equal to the sum of the amplitudes of the individual waves. Such type of interference is called constructive interference. If the two waves are interfere constructively, then the two waves or interfere constructively. That means the crest of the first wave overlaps with the crest of the second wave and trough of the first wave overlaps with the trough of the second wave. Then they produce a resultant wave whose amplitude is double in this case. If the two waves are traveling with the phase difference is lambda, 2 lambda, 3 lambda, then the two waves are interfere constructively. This is the condition for constructive interference. Now let us see the second type of interference pattern is destructive interference. When two light waves are exactly in out of phase, that means the crest of the first wave overlaps with the trough of the second wave, then they produce a resultant wave whose amplitude is the difference of the amplitudes of the individual waves. Such type of interference is called destructive interference. Here, the superposition of these waves leads to maximum of one wave overlaps with the minimum of other. So, in this case, the resultant amplitude will be minimum. If the path difference between the two overlapping waves is odd multiples of half wavelength, that is lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2, 5 lambda by 2, then the two waves are interfere destructively. Due to this destructive interference, the resultant amplitude will be minimum. Now let us discuss about conditions for sustaining interference of light. The conditions to obtain a permanent or stationary interference pattern are: the two sources should be coherent, the two sources must emit continuous waves of same wavelength and same frequency, the two sources should be coherent, the two sources must emit continuous waves of the same wavelength and same frequency. The distance between two sources should be small. The distance between source and a screen should be large. And to view the interference fringes, the background should be dark. The amplitude of interfering waves should be equal. And lastly, the source should be monochromatic light sources. These are the conditions for producing a permanent or stationary interference pattern. Thank you.